Imagine standing in the cruise terminal, suitcase in hand, only to watch security confiscate your favorite travel gadget or a gift you bought just for this trip. It's not just embarrassing, it can ruin the start of your vacation. If you're a traveler after 55, these moments sting even more. You've planned, you've saved, and you deserve smooth sailing. But cruise lines have just changed the rules, and the list of banned everyday items is longer and stricter than ever. Today, I'll share the 7 common things that will get you stopped, or even kicked off, your next cruise, plus the practical, up-to-date workarounds that keep your trip stress-free. Let's start with a story that hits close to home. Just last month, I watched a 70-year-old woman sobbing at the cruise security checkpoint. She had splurged on a $300 cordless curling iron, marketed as travel-friendly, for her anniversary cruise. The TSA let it through her flight, but the cruise line confiscated it on the spot. No styling tools with butane or lithium batteries, no exceptions. She was told she could pick it up after disembarkation, but that didn't help her look her best for formal night. The kicker? She'd bought it after seeing online ads claiming it was cruise approved. Turns out, those rules changed 6 months ago. So what's actually banned in 2024? Let's go through the list, item by item, so you don't have to learn the hard way. First up, cordless styling tools, curling irons and straighteners with butane or lithium batteries. Airlines now require these in your carry-on, with safety covers, never in checked bags. But on cruise ships, they're almost always confiscated at boarding, regardless of TSA rules. Why? Fire risk. More than one cabin fire has started with a faulty battery. You can pack corded styling tools, but leave anything cordless at home. If you want to look sharp, book a blowout in the ship's salon. Expect to pay around $45 for a basic service on a major line like Celebrity or Royal Caribbean. Or stick with simple styling. A travel-sized brush and a bit of mousse go a long way. Next, power banks and portable chargers. These are lifesavers when you're using Citymapper or Rome 2 Rio to navigate a new city, but the rules just got tougher. Power banks can never go in checked luggage now, only in carry-ons, and many airlines require you to keep them visible. On my last Munich flight, attendants checked to make sure chargers were out, not buried in bags. Why so strict? One smoking charger can force a plane to land. Pack no more than 2, under 100 watt-hours each, and check your cruise line's website for their limits. Some only allow 1 per cabin. Now, the one that frustrates almost every mature traveler I know. Power strips and multi-plug outlets. Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, and others banned them outright this year, including the simple, non-surge protectors we've all used for years. Fire risk strikes again. Your only safe bet is a USB-only extender, but those won't charge a laptop or CPAP. One couple told me they had to alternate who used their CPAP at night because they only had 2 outlets in the cabin. The workaround? Bring multiple individual USB wall plugs, about $8 each on Amazon, and check if your cruise line rents medical extension cords. Carnival and Princess will, but you must request in advance. Let's talk about Bluetooth speakers and white noise machines. 2 more new additions to the banned list. Carnival just prohibited all Bluetooth speakers, even tiny ones, to reduce noise complaints and guarantee everyone can hear emergency announcements. Royal Caribbean bans them from their private island. Even white noise machines are out since they're technically speakers. But here's the catch. The ship's store sells Bluetooth speakers at 3 times the price. If you rely on white noise to sleep, consider using a phone app with wired earbuds, or ask your cabin steward for a small desk fan. They're usually happy to help. And bottled water is the next shocker. For 20 years, bringing a case of sealed bottles aboard was standard, especially for those of us who need water for medication or just want to avoid the $4 minibar price per bottle. Now, every major line bans bringing bottled water, citing environmental reasons. The real reason? Too many people were sneaking alcohol in water bottles. So, fill a sturdy filter bottle, like a Life straw or Brita, around $20, and refill at buffet stations. Just don't expect filtered water to be easily accessible at every hour. And if you need distilled water for a CPAP, you'll have to buy it from the ship or arrange a delivery through a medical supply company. Prices range from $10 to $30 per gallon, so budget accordingly. Now a heartbreaker for grandparents. Toy weapons and replica souvenirs. That wooden pirate sword your grandson begged for in Cozumel? Confiscated at security. No toy guns, Nerf guns, or even obviously fake swords. I watched a family lose $60 in souvenirs because nobody warned them. If you want to bring home a memory, order it on Amazon and have it delivered after your trip. The cruise shops sell approved toy souvenirs, but at a hefty markup. Mobility scooters are a lifeline for many over 55, but a new rule is causing chaos. Carnival now requires scooters to fit through a standard 22-inch door. If your model is even an inch wider, you'll be denied boarding. No refunds, no exceptions. I met a couple who drove 6 hours to Galveston, only to be turned away for a scooter that measured 24 inches wide. The fix? Arrange a rental through a company like Special Needs at Sea, which delivers ship-approved scooters directly to the port. Expect to pay about $170 for a week. Don't forget, you must reserve early, especially during busy seasons. For anyone who likes to keep things clean, beware the cleaning product ban. You cannot bring Lysol spray, bleach, or large sanitizer bottles. Cruise lines confiscate anything over 100 ml and treat concentrated cleaners as a security threat. Stick with travel-sized wipes, about $3 for a 30-pack at Target, or ask your steward for extra cleaning. If you want to sanitize your cabin, bring a few packs of antibacterial wipes in your carry-on. Baton travel steamers and irons that are officially off-limits everywhere, even the mini cordless types sold as cruise approved. Fire risk is the reason, but it's still a shock when security grabs your $50 steamer. Ships do offer pressing services, usually $10 to $15 per item. Or you can hang clothes in the bathroom and run a hot shower to steam out wrinkles. Double-check your line's laundry prices before packing delicate fabrics. Keep an eye on Shark's fresh produce rules. They're strictly enforced. You can't bring fruit or vegetables on or off the ship, especially in ports like Cozumel or Grand Cayman. Fines can reach $500 for a single apple hidden in your bag, and some ports use agricultural dogs to sniff for contraband. If you want snacks, stick to pre-packaged, sealed items, granola bars, nuts, or crackers. Another new addition: personal fans with lithium batteries. Those little handheld fans for hot cabins? If they're rechargeable, security will confiscate them. Only plug-in models are allowed. If you need a fan for medical reasons, request one from guest services before you board, and bring documentation from your doctor if possible. So how do you avoid these costly mistakes? Here's the no-nonsense checklist. The week before your cruise, print your line's official prohibited items list. Rules change monthly, sometimes weekly. Anything with a lithium battery goes in your carry-on for flights, never in checked luggage. Consider travel insurance that covers denied boarding and lost personal items. Allianz and TravelGuard both offer plans starting at $30. Join a Facebook group for your cruise line or specific sailing. Fellow travelers share the latest security horror stories and updates. For every essential item, ask, "Can I rent, buy, or substitute on board?" Ship-approved alternatives are usually available if overpriced. Let's talk practical alternatives for the banned items. Instead of a power strip, pack 2 or 3 single USB wall chargers. They're cheap and TSA safe. Use corded hair tools or splurge once on the salon. Replace Bluetooth speakers with wired headphones or your phone's speaker. Bring a filter water bottle and refill at the buffet or gym. Order toys and souvenirs online for home delivery. Rent mobility aids at the port. Check your model's measurements before your trip. Limit cleaning supplies to wipes and travel-size bottles. And don't forget the Sarsham medical must-knows. If you need distilled water for a CPAP, arrange delivery before you sail. Call guest services or use a medical supply company. For medications needing refrigeration, the ship's medical center can usually store them for a fee. Expect $20 to $50 for the trip. Always bring a doctor's letter if you have special medical needs. The more documentation, the smoother your boarding. Travel after 55 is about freedom, adventure, and celebrating a lifetime of stories, not about getting tripped up by the fine print. The security staff at the port aren't out to ruin your day. They're keeping everyone safe from hazards like fires or chemical spills. Still, nothing ruins a trip faster than losing a $300 item or being denied boarding for a technicality. So, before you zip up your suitcase, take 30 minutes to review your cruise line's latest banned items list. When in doubt, leave it out. The couple behind me at security last month did exactly that and breezed through while others pleaded for their belongings. A smooth embarkation starts at home. Print the rules, pack smart, and spread the word to friends in your travel group. That way, you'll spend your vacation enjoying sunsets at sea, not waiting at security with tears in your eyes. Remember, cruise rules change constantly. Bookmark your line's prohibited list, check it a week before your trip, and don't rely on outdated advice from YouTube or Facebook. When in doubt, call your cruise line directly and get answers in writing. Travel smart, travel safe, and let's keep our after 55 adventures full of memories, not mishaps.